news about. There is news and there is gist. In fact, today's news is very hot. Hey, hot news. If you don't have somewhere to sit, just find any available place to sit down very well, because this news is very hot. Hey, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Hello, gist partners. News about. There is news and there is gist. Hey, this news is very hot. You will say every time Sandy always say the news is hot. This one is hot. It's really hot. Anyway, before we dive right into the news, please make sure that you check Sandy's joyful space, hey, so that you can catch up with the fun that is going on there. Yes, so that's my other channel. Hey. In fact, I can't even waste time for this news. All my body's already doing me. Oh yeah, say the news. Please watch to the end of the video so that you can hear the beautiful, wonderful, marvelous, amazing, and challenging speech given by President Nana AKUFO-ADDO at the 76th UN General Assembly. You don't want to miss it. So watch to the end of this video so that you can get all the juicy details and you can watch this beautiful speech. In fact, let's just dive right into the news as it dey hot. Using COVID-19 vaccines as immigration control tool is retrogressive. President Nana AKUFO-ADDO to EU. President Nana AKUFO-ADDO has told the 76th section of the UN General Assembly that it was regrettable some European countries were using the COVID-19 vaccines as a tool for controlling immigration. One unfortunate development appears to be the recent measures on entry into some countries in Europe, which suggests that Covid-Shield, the AstraZeneca vaccine manufactured in India, is not recognized by these countries, the Ghanaian leader told the UN General Assembly on Wednesday, 22nd September 2021. What is intriguing, the chairman of the Heads of Authority of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, said, is the fact that this vaccine was donated to African countries through the COVAX facility. The use of vaccines as a tool for immigration control will be a truly retrogressive step, Nana AKUFO-ADDO noted. As far as the COVID-19 situation in his country is concerned, the Ghanaian leader said, we in Ghana have so far received 5 million doses which have been administered to frontline health workers and those classified as being most at risk. 5 million is not a figure to be sneered at, particularly when we consider the situation in many other African countries, he noted. We are grateful that our efforts at the management of the pandemic and vaccine distribution have been recognized, and we have received this amount so far. We are still hoping to vaccinate 20 million of our people by the end of the year. So that is the news, oh my people. Hey, when you talk of a daring president, a president that gives it his all, he does not care who is there, who is involved. He will say it the way it is. He will say his mind, the way it is doing him inside. That is how President Nana AKUFO-ADDO is. So he does not look at your face. When that man wants to talk, he just talk it and give it. He give it to you hot. So you know that some European countries, they came with this announcement that if you are vaccinated in some part of Africa, they would not recognize it. It's more or less like you are not vaccinated. You will go through quarantine. You will do this. You will do that. When President AKUFO-ADDO got there, he said, wait till you people that are saying that when our people come, that they have to go through all this process. Are you not the one that gave us this vaccine? Please, hold on. Is there another type of vaccine you gave us? Because we don't understand though. The same vaccine you brought to us that you people are taking over here is what you are giving our people. And now you are saying when they are coming to visit your country, you are going to treat them like they have never been vaccinated. That means there is something going on. So President Nana AKUFO-ADDO gave them his mind. I love the way he gave it to them. And after giving his speech, after, breaking it down for them very well, so that they understand that you people cannot be saying all these things. You cannot just be treating us like that. Aden, what is all this? Mepe sao. Mepe rough. What's all this? You guys should, be checking things out. Be checking it out well. Then they quickly adjusted themselves. So, you don't know. Quick, they adjusted themselves. I said now that, anybody that is vaccinated in Africa, in these countries, all those countries they listed some countries, that now when they are coming to visit, they will consider them vaccinated. Now they are talking. Now they have arrived. Now we can hear them. Now we can listen. Nana AKUFO-ADDO, thank you for giving it to them hot. Thank you for letting them know that they cannot just come and be doing anyhow. Anyway, guys, I just say let me just break it down to you. You see the way he challenged them. You see the way he put them on their toes. Those are the kind of leaders that Africa needs. Those leaders that can speak up for us, that can talk for us. Let me just allow you guys to watch the full speech by President Nana AKUFO-ADDO at the 76th UN General Assembly and how he spoke, you know. In fact, make us have a brave. Let me just allow you to watch the video yourself. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support, your love, and God bless you all. See you all in my next video. Bye.
The Assembly will hear an address by His Excellency Nana Dankwa AKUFO-ADDO, President of the Republic of Ghana. I request protocol to escort His Excellency. On behalf of the General Assembly, I have the honor to welcome to the United Nations His Excellency Nana Dankwa AKUFO-ADDO, President of the Republic of Ghana, and invite him to address the Assembly.
Mr. President, I congratulate you warmly on your assumption of office as President of the General Assembly, the Assembly of Humanity, and wish you well in the management of our affairs. I congratulate also the Secretary General on his unanimous re-election for a second term. The common agenda that he has outlined provides us with a powerful framework within which to tackle effectively global issues in these first decades of the 21st century. The presence here in New York of 102 leaders of nations in this 76th session tells us of our resolve to return the world to normalcy. We're not there yet, but we're making considerable progress. Back in 2017, when I made my first appearance at the General Assembly as the newly elected President of Ghana, I said neither Ghana nor Africa wanted to be scars on anybody's conscience. I said we want to build economies that are not dependent on charity and handouts, because long and bitter experiences have taught us that no matter how generous the charity, we would remain poor. Between 2017 to 2020, Ghana recorded an average growth rate of 7%, amongst the highest in the world. In 2020, when the global economy in sub-Saharan Africa has contracted by 3.5% and 2.1% respectively, Ghana was one of the few countries that produced a positive growth rate. This is a testament to our determination to build a Ghana beyond aid. 1 year on, although infection rates and deaths are relatively lower in the region, the virus's impact on economies and livelihoods has been damaging. The latest numbers from the African Development Bank indicate that African economies, which contracted by 2.1% in 2020, are yet to return to pre-pandemic levels. More than 30 million Africans fell into extreme poverty in 2020, and nearly 40 million could do so in 2021. The social impact has been devastating. Over 103 million African jobs have been lost. Women, who account for 40% of total employment, have been most hard hit. Mr. President, we're listening to the scientists. It is evident that vaccination is the way to protect populations and revitalize societies. To vaccinate 70% in the shortest possible time, as is being done elsewhere in the world, means some 900 million Africans have to be vaccinated. The Afro-Exim Bank structuring of the Africa Vaccine Acquisition Task Force $2 billion acquisition of 400 million Johnson & Johnson vaccines is part of the historic African Union's COVID-19 vaccine development and access strategy. It is a critical milestone in our collective fight against the pandemic, in a continent suffering the worst brunt of vaccine nationalism. The Africa Vaccine Acquisition Task Force vaccine program, partly manufactured in South Africa, is the single largest and most far-reaching trade transaction since the entry into force of the African Continental Free Trade Area in January this year. It is eloquent testimony to the benefits of domestic production and pooled procurement in Africa as envisaged by the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement. Ghana agrees with the call of the Rome Declaration of Global Health for voluntary licensing and technology transfers to boost vaccine production. The African Union is working with WHO, WTO, and other global partners to expand its vaccine manufacturing and deployment. We in Ghana have so far received 5 million doses, which have been administered to frontline health workers and those classified as being most at risk. 5 million is not a figure to be sneered at, particularly when we consider the situation in many other African countries. We're grateful that our efforts at the management of the pandemic and vaccine distribution have been recognized and we have received these amounts so far. We're still hoping to vaccinate 20 million of our people by the end of the year. One unfortunate development appears to be the recent measures on entry into some countries in Europe, which suggests that Covishield, the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine manufactured in India, is not recognized by these countries. What is intriguing is the fact that this vaccine was donated to African countries through the COVAX facility. The use of vaccines as a tool for immigration control will be a truly retrogressive step. Mr. President, the last time there was such an upheaval in the world was during the Second World War, which led to the establishment of a new world order. This organization, the United Nations, and the other Bretton Woods institutions were created to maintain international peace and security, help rebuild the shattered post-war economy, and promote global economic cooperation. Even before the pandemic outbreak, many had concluded that the current structure of global economic cooperation, designed some 77 years ago, has proven inadequate to finance infrastructure and economic transformation in developing countries. Given the incapacity of the global financial system to produce the necessary outcomes to finance sustainable development, we need a constructive review. COVID-19 provides a great chance to rethink global economic cooperation based on the principles of mutuality, equity, sustainability, and collective prosperity envisaged by the SDGs.